All right, guys. Welcome back. Sorry for that interruption. We're back here in game number 1 of our men's pro singles bronze medal match. We have J.W. Johnson on the far end, John Sincola on the near end. Johnson up 9-6 now here in game 1. Sincola with the ball though. Chance to answer, and 1 point at a time is all he needs. Big ATP defense from Sincola.
Wow, what a recovery from both players there. Like you said, Lauren, a great defense on the ATP from J.W. Johnson by John Sincola. That's a game point for J.W. Johnson.
And he just tries to be a little too perfect there. Get that sideline, and J.W. Johnson takes game 1, 11-7 over John Sincola. We'll take a short sponsored break, guys, and be right back for game number 2 in this bronze medal match.
Pickleball.
Back here on Championship Court as we are winding down our final day here of the New Jersey Open. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano have been your guides this weekend to the Pickleball Magic. It's been our pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for joining us. We are about to kick off game number 2. Rafa Hewitt Pickleball commented, "Good luck, guys, made my flight." So hooray to Rafa. We enjoyed him all weekend. Always love having Mr. Hewitt in the house. John Sincola on the far end. J.W. Johnson on the near end here for game number 2. Sincola gonna do his best to take this game number 2 and force a game 3. Whoever loses this match will be our bronze medalist, though. The winner headed to the gold medal to take on Zane Navratil. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I mean, can't have a more perfect Ernie roll. You watch that for that. I mean, look at how far that rolled along the net. And then Johnson's there. If Johnson gets that over, Sincola cannot get that.
Nice ball by John Sincola in the two-handed backhand. And following this matchup, we'll have a women's pro singles with Olivia McMillan and Annika Cooper. That essentially in the round robin will be the gold medal match because both ladies are undefeated.
Indeed, not a standard bracket.
Nope. Round
that
robin.
sort of works its way to the medal matches, as it was a round robin with a smaller women's bracket. So again, essentially the gold medal, as you said, but kind of works a little differently, obviously, in a round robin than a traditional bracket.
Yeah, it just worked out perfectly that they're both undefeated. So winner will get gold, loser will get silver.
All right, Sincola out in front here in game 2.
Just misses that cross-court forehand, does Sincola. But he does have another early lead here in game 2 as he did in game 1. Well, the fact that J.W. Johnson was able to get back in that point is phenomenal. He flipped just basically a lob up and over, tried to get over Sincola. It was just a desperation. Guessed right on Sincola's overhead. Was able to jump right back in that point. Nice cross court here from Johnson Cole. You'll see on the replay. Hold, hold, hold. And then pull that cross court forehand winner. Nice job. Johnson Cola. Full extension here.
Of course, doesn't hurt to have your hitting partner, Zane Navratil, watching and giving you some pointers on those timeouts in between games.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if Zane's giving him everything.
Well, for this one, and then, you know.
Even then, he's still holding back a little bit. Because when it comes down to it, Zane's not going to give him the gold medal.
Well, of course not. There's no friends in pickleball during the matches, Don.
No.
What's your record against Sincola in tournaments? Zane's never lost to him, so
it's undefeated.
It's undefeated. So it would definitely be an upset if Sincola can make it into that gold medal match. Take down Zane Navratil. But
got some work to do here.
He's got to get through J.W. Johnson first, which is no easy feat, that's for sure.
Not when J.W. Johnson takes the first one. Sincola got away with that one. He's shaking his head because he did not hit the angle he wanted to hit. He hit it right back to J.W. Johnson.
Thought that return looked like it was going to be long, but no, just a nice deep return there from Johnson. Still trailing by 3 though, but gets one of them back there with the serve return in the net.
Johnson ready for that backhand flick down the line from Sincola right there. And gets the big overhead for the winner.
Let's go, John. Come on.
Zane Navratil over there hot mic'd. on the sideline. He is right by our court mic now, coaching up Sincola.
Nice play.
Just know you're hot on that mic over there.
Ooh. That was a beaut right there.
It's a nice forehand from Johnson. Cole it on the line.
Oh. Sincola pulling away a little here in game 2. It's not done yet, but if he can keep this up. Oh. Wow.
Good adjustment off the net from J.W. Johnson. It's such a hard ball to play off that net because you have to make that quick adjustment of that ball's coming hard.
And he does something with it.
Yeah,
Doesn't just get it back. He puts that angle on it.
Yeah, then all of a sudden it's soft and you have to change your whole mindset. Nice job by Johnson. Cola right there, holding that ball as long as possible and then pulling cross court.
Another net clipper there. Doesn't change the direction too much. Wow.
Watch Sincola leave this sitter thinking it's going to go out. He has that.
Oh yeah, puts his paddle up. And of course, upset with himself.
Mark that point down. That could be a crucial point there. Could have put him up 9-4. Nice ball from J.W. Johnson. Cross-court forehand winner.
All right, we have a timeout here after that ball sails long from John Sincola.
Yeah, I said it. Mark that point down. That could have got Sincola a 9-4 lead. Instead, he leaves it go. Ball stays in, and momentum shifts. J.W. Johnson now
out in front by 2.
Yeah, Sincola only up by 2 now. Instead of being up 9-4 at that point, it is now 8-6.
That's why we say it's not over till it's over. Sincola was going on a little run, pulling away, but the winds can blow in the opposite direction at a moment's notice. And they have inflated behind the sails of J.W. Johnson right now. Diane Unitich gets us back into the action here. Game 2 of this bronze medal match in men's pro singles.
Hands, John.
Sideline reporter Zane Navratil.
Yep. He said what we were. We didn't even have to say it. He did it for us.
Yep.
Oh.
Just missing that sideline again.
Good for Johnson though, because he played that out ball previously. Johnson has an opportunity to get to the net there after that beautiful drop, but chooses to stay at the baseline. Ooh.
Nice inside out forehand there from Johnson. Cola, you watch a nice setup, runs around that forehand, and the passing shot right there. Go up by 3 here. Yeah, J.W. Johnson stopped after he hit that return. He thought he dumped it in the net. It didn't. He kept moving up, but a little late. Sincola hits the passing shot and has a game point here.
Oh, he changes paddle hands.
Nice.
To get that one, and
watch this great left hand here from Sincola.
second game point opportunity. Ooh, how does he pick that up? Wow. All right, Sincola gets the job done in game 2, 11-6. So we will have a third game coming up in our men's pro singles bronze medal match. Coach Zane Navratil might be giving John a couple words of advice here as he heads into game 3. We'll be back momentarily for that action.
My favorite paddle is the V520. It's more of a control paddle, which is great for my game because I'm certainly known as more of a defensive player, but it's still great for hitting a hard serve and drive the ball well from the transition area and from the kitchen. Go ahead and drive it at me. I'm ready to block it into the kitchen. I can roll it or I can slice it. Either way, I feel like it's gonna go in. With the soft feel of the paddle, I can dink all day. So go ahead and try to out-dink me.
Game 3 kicks off right now here for our men's pro singles bronze medal match. J.W. Johnson serving to John Sincola, and a quick first point on the board. Our players will switch ends at 6 here in this game 3. Winner of this plays Zane Navratil for the gold. Loser is our bronze medalist. This will be John Sincola's first medal of the tournament here this weekend. J.W. Johnson already taking a gold medal in men's doubles yesterday.
It's a great ball from J.W. Johnson, cross court. Big forehand winner.
quick regrouping from J.W. Johnson here in game 3. Strings a couple together right in a row. Goes up 4-2 and a timeout called from Johnson Cola. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano, the voices behind the scenes. Been here all weekend long and only 2 more matches to go after this, Dom. We're going to have our women's pro singles, essentially gold medal match after their round robin format. It's going to be Olivia McMillan taking on Annika Cooper. And then we will conclude our day and weekend here at the New Jersey Open with our men's pro singles gold medal match, and that will be between Zane Navertil and the winner of this match. And then we'll pack it up and go our separate ways, but we'll be back Labor Day weekend at the Chicago Open.
Hometown.
So make sure and put that on your schedule. It'll be a super fun tournament at a new location this year, so very excited to be there. 5-2. Sincola struggling a little bit here in game 3. J.W. Johnson pretty in control here in game 3, gets to 6 quickly, forces that end change.
Yeah, we were all tied at 2 and then 4 straight from the young J.W. Johnson. And he's up by 4 on the end change.
See if Sincola can dig deep here.
15 seconds.
Get back some of that momentum he had in game 2 that carried him into this 3rd game. Otherwise, J.W. Johnson's headed to the gold medal match.
Sincola's ready for that right there. Unfortunately, little miss hit and a 7-2 lead for J.W. Johnson.
Let's go, John.
Much needed side out here for Sincola, but can't get these side outs and not capitalize. Has to score here. Nice ball from J.W. Johnson. Hard cross court. Beautiful winner right there. Oh, another one.
Just too good.
Forehand rips from J.W. Johnson. Putting on a clinic right now.
He's just engaged. He's playing pretty flawlessly right now here in game 3. It's just...
Oh, I got a fist pump out of him right there. And it is match point for young J.W. Johnson here. 10-2 is 8-0 run. 10-3, excuse me, 8-1 run.
It's been a dominant run here for J.W. Johnson in game 3. long there on the serve.
All right, Senkola with a couple in a row here. Halfway there, 5-10. Oh, drops that one in, takes something off it. J.W. Johnson thought that he had hit that long and out. Ball drops, that's 3 straight quick points for Senkola. Same spot. Timeout from J.W. Johnson. 7-10 Senkola right back in this. A lot of momentum, but my question is, Lauren, is didn't Mircea Marariu say goodbye to us that he's getting on a flight?
All 4 of those.
Didn't he say that to us?
Nice arc.
He sure did.
He's over there about to get started playing against Paul Olin again. So I think he decided that the check was more important than the flight. So Marariu is over there playing Paul Olin right now. And it looks like if they are playing each other, that is a rematch, and that is the gold medal match. So something happened that we are unaware of.
Looks like somebody must have dropped out.
Could be. We'd have to
because they just
check.
played together in the winter bracket final.
Yeah, so that's
Paul headed to gold, Mircea to bronze.
Yes.
But looks like we might be missing somebody.
Well, before we talk about that anymore, let's talk about this right here. And John Senkola rattling off 5 straight here to get within 2. All right, so Senkola didn't want to dip too much in the well going cross court with that forehand, so he tries to go behind J.W. Johnson on forehand. Doesn't work. Got to hold again here. Oh, what a ball by J.W. Johnson to end it there, 11-8.
It's just a little too much to overcome here in Game 3 for John Senkola, but a big congrats. He is our bronze medalist here in men's pro singles at the New Jersey Open. Dominic will get a couple words out of J.W. Johnson as he heads to that gold medal match with Zane Navratil. Again, we have that women's pro singles match coming up next between Olivia McMillan and Annika Cooper. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back to the action after this word from our sponsors.
Dang, thirsty.
Pickleball action and excitement is back with the APB Tour's 2021 World Pickleball Open at PGA Village Verano by Coulter Homes in Port St. Lucie, Florida. 75-plus divisional events, men's, women's, singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. And the pro divisions with over $25,000 prize money on the line. Learn from the engaging pros at the Pickleball Strategy Clinics. For more information, go to worldpickleballopen.com or call 561-330-6000.
Go Pickleball.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
Back in the Franklin Pickleball Studio, I'm with J.W. Johnson and his bronze medal match victory over Johnson Cola. J.W., you were kind of napping beforehand, and everybody's joking back here going, when J.W.'s napping before the bronze medal match, it's trouble because you did the same thing the other day with Johnny, right?
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, played really well against John. You take game one. He comes back, takes game two. What are you thinking going in that third game, kind of up in the air?
I'm thinking about the shots he was making there and what I was doing wrong, and I'm trying to see what I can do to try to just not make that happen again, and just try to stay mentally tough, because I know if I stay in, it's going to be better than if I just give up. So,
what did you see from John that he changed from game one to game two that he had a little success with?
His passing shots were definitely hurting me a lot, because I was getting passed cross court quite a bit, and then when I would go there, it would open the line for him. So I just tried to anticipate where he was going a little bit, and obviously that helped a little bit. So
yeah, you made a great adjustment in game three and kind of put a run together to end that. Now moving forward in the gold medal match against Zane Navratil, you've played Zane before. You know that he's got that big serve. You've done a great job of limiting any points that he gets off of it. What is it that you see differently, or is it just the repetition of you see it a lot playing against him? What is that with that serve?
Yeah, just gonna have to keep playing against him, because obviously it's very good, and I haven't played against it a lot. I played against it a little bit,
yeah,
but definitely in singles I haven't. I've only played it, I think, 2 times. So
okay.
I'm just gonna have to try and read it a little bit better than I have been, and then from there we'll see if I can get a better return and follow it in. So.
All right, well, JW, great job. Congratulations in that gold medal match. We have a women's gold medal match coming up, and then you get to play Zane. So you get a little break here, so maybe you take another nap or something, yeah?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, sounds good. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Annika Cooper and Olivia McMillan for the women's pro singles gold medal here on Championship Court at the New Jersey Open.
slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
PPR is proud to be a partner with the APP Tour, which features 18 tournaments and more than $750,000 in prize money. Several PPR members play in APP tournaments throughout the year. Are you at least a 3.5 pickleball player? Then become certified to teach with PPR. Check out our website at www.pprpickleball.org. And as the saying goes, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. So give us a call at 843-842-9777. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back, everyone. Unfortunately, with our small women's bracket in the round-robin style format, this is the first time we've gotten to see them here on Championship Court, but we are excited to have some ladies here. This is essentially our gold medal match. Both these teams undefeated so far in our round robin. We have Olivia McMillan in the pink, Annika Cooper in the gray tank top, this will be a 2 out of 3 game match, which is how they have played their round robin all day today. Joey Jones, our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match. And we will have one final match after this, which will be our men's pro singles gold medal match between Zane Navertil and J.W. Johnson. Just one. Of course, Olivia is a lefty. So have to keep that in mind when we're talking about that forehand and backhand for her versus Annika Cooper, a righty. Great job by McMillan, out to a 3-0 lead here in game one. All right, Annika Cooper gets herself on the board.
Oh, ball lands in for McMillan.
Cooper certainly not expecting that to be the case. So she's unprepared to return that. Of course, Annika Cooper, one of the top female paddle players in the world. Has made a really nice transition over to pickleball, making a name for herself. Let serve gets played and works to her favor as McMillan sends that long.
Oh, great placement from Cooper right there. McMillan almost able to get there and get that ball.
Great effort, and after that significant amount of effort, we have a timeout called. Cooper out to a 6-4 lead here in game 1 of this gold medal match for our women's pro singles.
Both these ladies undefeated on the day in the round robin. This is their final round, so like Lauren said, it is the gold medal match, as this is their final match of the day, and kind of perfect how that worked out.
And I did get an update as I went to get some Rita's water ice at the truck. Saw Todd Fisher sitting, who withdrew from the gold medal match, excuse me, the bronze medal match, putting Mircea Murariu into the gold medal match with Paul Olin. I asked him if he was okay, and he has trigger thumb, which he's getting surgery for in a couple weeks. And so it's been fairly painful for him as he's been playing. He knew that was going to be the case, and he said he just doesn't want to overdo it. And he was happy with his bronze medal. So he was like, I'll take the bronze, I'm good, want to just, you know, take care of myself. So he's good, but that is why he withdrew from that bronze medal match. 7-4 after a early lead from McMillan. Cooper coming back and in control now. Just running Olivia all over the court here.
Cooper cruising right here, up 9-4. Has McMillan fully stretched out on every point right now.
I'd imagine we might see that second and final timeout from Olivia here after this point, if Annika gets that number 10.
Wow, Cooper gets a paddle on that. McMillan got to answer here. Down by 5 as Cooper's moving along nicely.
Cooper decides to let that drop. Could have taken it out of the air, but it was close-ish to that sideline, and sometimes when you're tracking the ball up in the air the whole time, you kind of lose sight a little bit of where you are in the court. You want to just make sure you're not hitting an out ball. She did a great job placing that deep, keeping Olivia back, but still unable to get that first game point.
McMillan trying to do just a little too much with that ball right there. just the pressure of Cooper making McMillan try and do just a little too much. And like you said, Lauren, there's that last timeout from McMillan, down by 6 here, 10-4. Cooper on the verge of taking game number 1 here in the women's pro gold medal match here on Championship Court at the New Jersey Open. Only one more match left to go, Lauren.
Of course, Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth, close to wrapping up our weekend here at the New Jersey Open. Hamilton, New Jersey is where we're at, about 45 minutes from Philadelphia over the border into New Jersey.
15 seconds.
It's been awesome to be able to bring the biggest and first pro tournament to New Jersey.
Time in. 10-4.
And this is a game point here for Annika Cooper. Ooh, I thought that was maybe sneaking over, but
it bounced on top like 3
it
times.
did, okay. It peeked up, decided, nope, no thank you. And Annika Cooper will indeed clinch game 1 here in our women's gold medal match in their round robin format. We'll take a quick break and be right back for game number 2.
Pickleball.
All right, back here into our women's pro singles match. We actually have Rob Cassidy making an appearance here to give a little words of advice to Olivia McMillan before game number 2 kicks off. Annika Cooper taking game 1 11-4 after McMillan out to a quick couple point lead, but Cooper quickly turned that around and it continues here in game number 2. Cooper on the far end here in game 2, McMillan in the near end in pink.
Little wide there from Cooper. McMillan gets the side out. Oh, wow. McMillan with an absolutely great read as Cooper tried to pass her on the forehand side. She reads it beautifully, rips it. But unfortunately, Cooper just gets her paddle on and goes back behind McMillan.
Annika Cooper is our silver medalist coming out of the Bend tournament that I was recently at just a couple weeks ago in pro women's singles. So she will do at least as good today, but she has her sights set on gold. 4-0 here in game number 2.
Side out. 0-4.
Now, what Cooper does so well, uses her size, very tall, long arms, uses that reach so well.
4-0.
Cooper just making McMillan sprint side to side. Kind of reminds me, remember like back in high school PE or high school sports when we had to run suicides in the gym? That's what this reminds me of.
Yep.
And that takes a lot out of you.
Just long back there from McMillan. And Cooper out to a 6-0 lead in game 2. Timeout from McMillan.
You have 1 minute.
Got to come back and answer here and stop this right now. Because Cooper's just reeling off points at will. But again, she's getting to the kitchen line so quickly and imposing her size is making it tough for McMillan to do anything.
And again, not just is she getting to the kitchen, but with controlling the points like that, like we mentioned, she is just running McMillan ragged back and forth. So Cooper really the one able to conserve energy right now by getting to that kitchen line and controlling those points, where McMillan, just the physical grind right now of these rallies is, it's going to take its toll, no question.
Receivers 1 timeout remaining. Servers 2 timeouts remaining.
All right, back from that Jigsaw Health hydration break.
6-0.
Annika Cooper serving here in game number 2 of our women's pro singles gold medal match in their round robin bracket.
There's a side out McMillan needs right there. Right after the timeout. Now she's got to get on the board here.
0-6.
She's just, in staying back and not able to get up to that kitchen, really she's just on the defense and she's just throwing up shots that really don't have a placement or purpose. And it just gives Annika Cooper all the time in the world to decide where she wants to put it, kind of at her will.
7-0.
I haven't seen McMillan play singles a lot, so I'm not super familiar with her game, but it would see, I'm not really seeing much of an effort to try and even get to the kitchen line, so I'm not sure if that's kind of her game that she plays. It's not always in the women's singles game their strategy, so it's kind of just seeming like she's more of a baseline player in singles. I don't know if you have a different read on that, Dom.
No, she will. She'll get to the net when she, or get to the kitchen line when she needs to, but she does like the ground stroke a little more. But she is fast enough. But again, when you're playing someone like Annika Cooper, it's a little different game now. Again, I would like to see her try and hit some drop shots and try and work their way in and get Annika Cooper away from hitting anything real hard. It's a 10-0 lead here for Annika Cooper in this second game of this women's pro gold medal match here on championship court.
Oh, and Mr. Zane Navratil making an appearance behind us as he's getting ready for our final match of the day, which will be our men's pro singles gold medal match. Navratil taking on J.W. Johnson. That will be our final match of the day here in New Jersey, and then we'll pack it all up and head on over to Chicago, Illinois for the Chicago Open, which is Labor Day weekend. If you are anywhere in the Midwest and don't have Labor Day weekend plans, head on over to Chicago. Watch some awesome pickleball. Go hang out in the city, so much to do.
Time in. 10-0.
And that'll do it. So Annika Cooper will be our gold medalist in women's pro singles. Olivia McMillan doing her absolute best, fighting for that silver medal. She should be very proud of her efforts today. She goes home with that silver medal. So a big congrats to both our ladies. Dom's going to head on over to the Franklin studio and chat with Miss Annika Cooper. And then we'll be back here on Championship Court for our final match of the day, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Pickleball.
I used to keep the mustard packages and pickle juice in my bag.
Just water.
Because I don't drink enough water, and most of the water I drink, I just pour on me.
Do you ever have any problems cramping out on the court?
Sometimes, yeah, and when it's hot.
I'm a big-time cramper.
Occasionally I do, yeah. Why do you think that is? Because I play hard.
This right here, the cocktail, the pickleball cocktail, is what saves me in my tournaments. Has saved me before and will continue to save me.
My favorite paddle is the V520. It's more of a control paddle, which is great for my game because I'm certainly known as more of a defensive player, but it's still great for hitting a hard serve and drive the ball well from the transition area and from the kitchen. Go ahead and drive it at me. I'm ready to block it into the kitchen. I can roll it or I can slice it. Either way, I feel like it's gonna go in. With the soft feel of the paddle, I can dink all day. So go ahead and try to out-dink me.
HD5 is the green of ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
In the Franklin Pickleball studio with my women's pro singles gold medalist Annika Cooper. Sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds great.
In Bend, you took silver, so now you take gold here, right?
Yeah. I was thinking on improving each time I play, and that's what's happening.
Well, that's it. Now you got to stay on top. But great job today. Undefeated throughout the round robin. You had to grind through 4 matches, 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So it was a long day for you guys, too. Just because you had 5 ladies in the draw didn't mean that it was an easy day. You had 4 grueling matches. Going into this match against Olivia, what were you thinking? Because Olivia is very athletic, very quick player, and left-handed, too. So what's your strategy going into a player like Olivia?
Yeah, I've played her once before, and I was remembering that there she wasn't coming in too much off her returns, and I was going to try to be the one to get to the net first, and also, know that I don't have to make too great of a shot sometimes, knowing that she's not coming forward to put that pressure, so not to go for too much and just see what she was capable of. And I think she's having a little movement issue, maybe a little knee issue, so I wanted to see how well she could move, and try to keep my margins, wide. So.
And you really did. You had her going sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, you were punishing that foot inside each sideline constantly, had her moving, and it looked like she was moving fine, but afterwards she's kind of hobbling off a little bit. But again, that's the athlete in all of us, right? When you're on the court and between the lines, it kind of all goes away, and then afterwards that's when you feel it. But you really did a great job of controlling that, and like you said, controlling the kitchen line when you got there. Is that something, Annika, that you're really looking forward to doing in a match because of your size and your length as far as how tall you are and how long you are?
Yeah, when I first started playing, I came over from tennis and also platform tennis, and it wasn't too instinctual to consistently come in. I did serve and volley in tennis, so I like coming forward, but off of just any ball is not really normal, in those other sports. So I just would have to think to myself, and Juan was reminding me, any ball, just really come forward because it puts the pressure, and, that really helped me, and just to keep moving my feet, because no matter what's going on, with the hands and the shots, just moving my feet, getting my body to the ball, and then everything, comes from there.
Well, and you did a great job of it today, and you're improving every time we see you. Again, first time we met you guys, I was talking to Juan about it earlier today in Hilton Head, and the progression of where you guys were then to where you guys are now is just amazing. But it comes from, you guys have been playing tennis and platform and, paddle and all those sports that you guys come from, that you have been good at for so long, and now translating that into pickleball, it just shows, and it's just so nice to see. So congratulations to you on your great day today,
really
your gold medal.
Yeah, we're loving this sport. We want to play as much as we can. Trying to get a lot of our friends out to try it out, and it's such a fun sport, and we love everybody in this community and the APP Tour. It's been amazing, so much fun. So thank you for all that you do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on that gold medal.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, our final match of the day, men's pro singles gold medal match here at the New Jersey Open. Don't miss it.
Go Pickleball.
I'm so ready for next gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball. I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about Next Gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for Next Gen.
Hey, Benny boy. Top of the morning to ya. Do you know what time it is?
It's the morning. It's 7 a.m. What do you want?
It's 7 a.m. Come on, it's cocktail hour.
Really? Amateur.
It's the final countdown to the last match of the day, guys. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. That was pretty good. I thought I was like pretty on there. I'm not gonna lie. Dom liked it. All right, guys. Our last and final match of the day is kicking off now that Byron Frezzo has made his appearance here on Championship Court. Zane Navertil and J.W. Johnson will be squaring off for the gold and silver medal here in men's pro singles. Lauren McLaughlin here, along with Dominic Catalano in the booth. Byron, throwing stuff. Byron Frezzo, our head referee here at the APP. Making a rare appearance, actually reffing. He's always so busy, Dom, doing a million other things. It's always exciting to get him actually on court to ref a match, so very excited to have him here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us all weekend. This will be our final match of the weekend here at the APP Tour's New Jersey Open. An amazing single match coming up. These two, of course, have played each other several times now, so no stranger to each other's games. We'll see who's going to come out on top here. Zane Navertil coming through the upper half of our very deep men's singles bracket today.
30 gentlemen.
Gentlemen and scholars, all of them. I mean, I don't know them all personally, so that's probably incorrect, but, you know, benefit of the doubt. So Zane Navertil, if he wins this 2 out of 3 portion of our gold medal match, he will be our gold medalist. But if J.W. Johnson is able to take 2 out of the next 3 games, if it comes to that, it will force a tiebreaker match to 15, as he is coming out of the bronze medal. We're into the action now. Navertil on the far end, Johnson on the near end. These are number 1 and 2 seeds here in the bracket, so no surprise having them in our final.
That's a great job by J.W. Johnson. Again, making sure he gets there in time and able to take this ball out of the air and not let Navertil recover. Beautiful job by J.W. Johnson.
J.W. Johnson has seen that Navratil serve enough times now that he handles it pretty well. Every once in a while, he'll give him a little bit of trouble, but for the most part, he's gotten a handle on it, so.
Wow, great job by J.W. Johnson holding that shot, making Navratil think he's going to flip flat there. And Johnson pulls back cross court. No answer from Navratil. Good drop from Navratil on the drop from J.W. Johnson.
It's almost like Johnson wasn't going to, he was like, oh, I don't think I can get for that. But then at the last second, he was like, oh, no, I think I can. And then got there, but then he kind of was like, oh, no, I'm not going to get that next one. Ooh.
That was dirty from J.W. Johnson.
Johnson out 3-0 here in game one of our gold medal match. Wow.
Good job there from Navratil. Again, same thing, being able to get this ball here out of the air, get J.W. Johnson leaning to his forehand. Johnson giving Navratil fits here already early in this gold medal match.
He has been sitting a little while. That is the one downside. You get a little extra time to rest if you go straight to the gold medal match, but because of that, that means you're, not staying warm and loose as you're playing, where J.W. Johnson has that bronze medal match that he came out on top of. So he's had, not as long of a break here in between playing. We'll see if Navratil takes a little while to get going, which we're certainly seeing here.
Yeah, and I did not expect this right here at all. I would not have been a betting man to put money on a 5-0 J.W. Johnson lead early in game number one.
Well, certainly without a point from Navratil.
Right.
An unanswered 5-0 run here.
Yeah, and J.W. Johnson still serving here. Up 5-0 here in game number one. We had mentioned it before that Navratil coming out of the winner's bracket, he does have that game to 15 in his back pocket if he needs it. So that is there.
We'll see if Navratil can kind of right the ship here in game one, or if Johnson will just roll through to a game two. Both these players love to get to the net. We're going to see a lot of cat and mouse at the net between these two guys.
JW does such a good job of playing one ball very hard and then all of a sudden just slowing everything up. So does a good job of making adjustments on the fly and quickly. Excuse me. There's Zane Navratil on the board there with the two-handed backhand down the line for the winner. Navratil, great recovery. Unfortunately can't do much with that last ball as Johnson pins him back up against the baseline. Good hands from Navratil, putting Johnson way back at the baseline.
Definitely the right time to do that little drop volley right over the net is when the previous shot took your opponent past the baseline and they're kind of still recovering.
Navratil there on the move on the slide. Unfortunately, not able to get enough on that to get that over. Just wide there. He attempted around the post from Navratil as he's trying to get there in full move.
Ooh, that was a beaut right there from Navratil, who seems to be regaining his footing just a little here. He's come back from deficits larger than this, so that one just wide. Beautiful lob.
Great
We saw
lob.
that earlier today from him too a couple times.
Watch this, just pull this out. Great spot. And it was
Just unexpected completely.
and he did the same thing against JW Johnson earlier.
Nice read from Navratil.
Oh, Navratil needs to pull
Wow.
that just a little further cross court.
Big defense going on there, though, from Navratil on a couple huge overheads from Johnson.
Good cover by Navratil on the around the post from JW Johnson.
It works out, but I don't know if that was the correct time to bring him to the net. That little drop over the net, I mean, Johnson's not very far. He's very quick. So it's a little hit or miss on that one.
Nice ball from Navratil. First one really hard. Second one took something off it. And again, that dipping drive right there from Navratil. Beautiful shot, and he's getting right back in this first game. Free point there for J.W. Johnson off the return of serve from Navratil. JW doing such a good job with the Navratil serve. Again, he swings through it, he hits it, doesn't baby it, and he started to see it more and more. So the more he sees it, the more accustomed he becomes to it. Wow, the miss hit from J.W. Johnson on the drop causes the confusion. What a ball from J.W. Johnson here. Watch this two-hander here as he just hits a clean winner. Bullet past Zane Navratil. And a timeout here from Navratil, down 9-3 in game one. Something's got to change here for Zane. Going into the end of this first game and the beginning of this second game, or else we're looking at a game to 15.
I think Navratil's doing a much better job now, kind of keeping a little more even. Johnson was kind of running away with it in the beginning, and I think Navratil has kind of slowed down his rolling over him, but he has not stopped Johnson from putting points on the board. So it's happening a little slower now, but still happening, so Navratil is just not able to answer at this point. 9-3 back from this jigsaw hydration break.
Just wide, a rare miss from J.W. Johnson. Nice ball there from Zane Navratil cross court. Needs a few more of those to get back in this.
You saw a nice silent, subdued kind of fist pump from Navratil after that, but he knows he's still got work to do. So
nice work.
It's like okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We'll definitely see him get a little louder if he can close this gap even more.
Yeah, point by point, 1 point at a time. Don't try and get a bunch at once because you can't. Got to get one at a time here. And he just keeps doing that right there. So went from down 9-3 to down 9-6.
I'd love to see a timeout from Johnson right now.
I think he's waiting one more here. If he gives up another one, we'll get one. Especially on a winner from Navratil. Good hold. Wow, two great blocks there from Navratil. The second one I thought was behind him already.
Navratil in the same breath says no, good return. Upset himself, but also complimenting Johnson. There is a little wind picking up right now too, Dom, that wasn't there in the beginning of this game, so you wonder if that is affecting the way these balls are flying at any point.
Game point here. Nice carve job right there from Zane Navratil as he just cuts that ball beautifully down into the kitchen. Too much of an angle for Johnson to get there. Another good passing shot from Navratil. Watch him set up this forehand. He runs around it here. And he's got, just a little slight hitch there from Johnson. Lean into the left. That's all it takes. Navratil winning that little cat and mouse right there. And timeout from J.W. Johnson with a 2-point lead here. But Navratil fighting his way back after he was down 9-3. And he goes on a 5-1 run here to get right back in this first game.
It's not over till it's over, so Navratil still fighting here, like you said. 1 point at a time. It's not enough to just hold off Johnson. He's got to put those points on the board himself, and he's certainly doing a much better job now than in the beginning of this game. And you just have to wonder if it's kind of that he's been sitting a long time, if it just took him a little longer to get going. And at this point, is it enough? Has Johnson already pulled away too much here in game one? Or can Navratil overcome? If not, he certainly has plenty of momentum going into game number 2.
Good timeout from J.W. Johnson as he holds serve.
Oh, he guesses right. He's there and he just dumps in the paddle, but excellent effort from Navratil. He comes back from a pretty big deficit, but Johnson out in front too much and just able to close out that game 1. So now Navratil will have some work to do here in game number 2. We'll take a short break and be right back for that second game.
Get your fun to feel good here, folks. Fun to feel good. Get your fun to feel good here.
Ben, it's not called It's Fun to Feel Good. It's Electrolyte Supreme.
Oh, okay. This guy looks like a cramper.
Get your electrolytes.
Ben, you can't throw product at the customer.
Oh.
Good cargo. Hold on.
Welcome back, everyone. Our final match of the tournament is underway right now. It is our men's pro singles gold medal match. Zane Navratil is taking on J.W. Johnson. J.W. Johnson comes out on top in game number 1, 11-7. Byron Frezzo about to call our players back to court here for game number 2. If J.W. Johnson is able to win either this game or the next, he will force that tiebreaker match to 15, as he was knocked out by Zane Nevertil in the winner bracket final down into the bronze medal, where he defeated John Sincola. So congrats to John, our bronze medalist. Now these two guys fighting for gold and silver.
Good start there for Navratil. He needs that more than anything right now, because he got in a funk early against Johnson, got down big, had to fight his way back to get in that match, but was just too little too late, unfortunately.
Navratil is very pleased that went long, because he was in trouble. Ooh. Big serve from Navratil. Taking that out of the air. Good decision. Very Rafa Hewitt-esque. All right, so Navratil definitely coming out much better here in game 2. Out early, 3-0 over J.W. Johnson. Said sometimes, even if you mention all the time, Dom, sometimes even if you don't win a game, gaining that momentum to go into the next one can be critical.
Yes. And that's exactly what Navratil is feeding off of right now, is that momentum he gained in the end of game 1, using it here in game 2. It's a totally different Navratil here in the start of game 2 than the start of game 1. This cross-court winner here from Navratil. He jumps the sideline, beautiful shot.
Oh, tries to take that out of the air, but it was very ambitious to try to do so. He definitely, I think, would have been better off letting that bounce. As you can see, it didn't work out when he tried to take it out of the air. Again, that wind is picking up a little here. Essentially behind J.W. Johnson, so his balls are going to carry a little longer if he isn't careful, and Navratil's excuse me, are going to be held up a little in the wind.
Has that right there. He just needs to get that up and over. Nice hard drive there from J.W. Johnson, putting the pressure on Navratil. Good angle.
Another Ernie.
It's all about the angle with Navratil. If he can create that angle, and what he does, he likes to jump that sideline. And Ernie, to create such a tight angle if he can hit that hard and down, next to impossible when your opponent is either mid-court or further back.
Tries for that around the post. Not quite there.
Too good there from J.W. Johnson.
I think he missed it.
Oh, just misses it, yeah.
Misses it. I thought I saw Navratil point out. I think he thought it was going in too.
Pressure from J.W. Johnson right there.
Now it's Johnson that had the slow start, but he's working his way back here. Oh, well. Has tied it up here at 4, though. Always a close match when these two play each other.
Great drop shot there from Navratil. Changing things up, going drop shot. Causing Johnson to have to hit up on that. Big forehand from J.W. Johnson right there. Johnson with the two-handed backhand passing shot. Navratil thought it was going to be long or wide. He gets it right there. Wow, watch J.W. Johnson move here. Wait, wait, wait. Boom, just punch that around the post. Beautifully.
He didn't even look like he tried. He was just kind of like, oh, I'm going to go get that, guys.
That's just his demeanor in general.
So effortless. All right, so Navratil not able to fight back all the way in game 1. And after what seemed like a commanding lead and start here in game 2 is gone.
Yeah.
Johnson now with the 1-point lead. Navratil with the serve, though, at 6-7 here in game 2.
Good spot there from J.W. Johnson on the offensive shot. From a low position. Pulls the trigger, goes right at the right armpit or chicken wing of Zane Navratil.
I certainly don't want to say this loud enough for Zane to hear me while he's playing, but while he was waiting ahead of time, he joked around that knowing him and his track record, he was probably going to get double dipped.
I wasn't saying anything.
And he might regret ever uttering those words out loud. He has sadly played in, I think, far too many tiebreaker matches to 15 for his liking.
That's a nice drive right there.
I agree. I agree with Zane.
Upset with himself that he's not getting that ball down. Good leave from Navratil. Ball's punished. The overhead here from J.W. Johnson.
Of course, regardless of how this game turns up, there's more pickleball to be played. J.W. wins this, we play a tiebreaker match to 15. If Zane wins it, we head to a game 3. And then also possibly a match to 15. So either way, this is not the final game of this gold medal match. There will be more pickleball played after this. Seven, 8 here in game 2. That point huge for Navratil. We have a ball change. I'm not sure if it's cracked or just has a soft spot, but Navratil giving that ball to Byron to confirm.
JW doing a very thorough inspection on that ball.
Of course.
J.W. Johnson just doing such a good job of holding his ground up at the kitchen line. But the best part about it is what he's doing and how he's handling the Navratil serve. Oh, that ball, Navratil cuts it. And we can see from our angle right here is that as soon as he cuts that, the ball just dives back into the net.
If it doesn't, Johnson's there.
Yeah.
Just that tiny bit of backspin that pulled that ball out. Oh, and a error from Johnson.
Oh, he tried to punish that ball for a winner.
As we've seen him do many times already this match. So Navratil breathes a very big sigh of relief on that one. Oh, and another error. Gives Navratil the game point here. All right, Navratil asking our ref Byron Frezzo how many timeouts he has left. He has both of them. So he decides to take that offensive timeout, which we've seen a lot this weekend due to the heat and Just the exertion on these.
But yeah, again, you're using it at a key moment here. I mean, Navratil needs this game so that it can go to a third game here, not to straight to the game to 15. So wants to get his legs back under him, wants to rest, relax, focus on that next point, because if he gets his next point, then we're set and go into that third game.
The offensive timeout's a little tricky, Dom. In this situation in particular, Johnson's made a couple errors these last few points, and Navratil essentially gave him a little gift of a reset himself.
Right.
So he can refocus, recommit to, I don't want to make those errors.
Right, it's a two-way street.
It's a risk.
Yeah, it's a risk, but I do like it, especially with the way the conditions have played all weekend. Wow, again the angle from Navratil, able to cut that ball down with the backhand. He's got a second game point.
Oh my gosh.
Watch this forehand winner on the heels.
He's so far off the court, just drops it right over the net. Gorgeous way to finish a game right there. So we will indeed go to that third game, 2-11, here in our 2 out of 3 portion of our gold medal match. If Navratil is able to win this third game, he'll be our gold medalist. If J.W. Johnson comes out on top, we will have that tiebreaker match to 15. Our players will switch ends at 6 in this third game. Give them an opportunity on both sides of the court. So if there were theoretically an advantage on one side or the other, both players have a shot at it. Again, Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here at the APP Tour New Jersey Open. This is our final match of the weekend. It has been a pleasure. We'll take this quick moment to just give a big thank you to our sponsors: New Peepo, USA Pickleball, LSI Lighting, pickleballtournaments.com, Head Pickleball, Onyx Pickleball, pickleballcentral.com, Kitsch Pickleball, Vulcan Pickleball, Zealous Insoles, Hudef, Franklin Pickleball, and C&D Pickleball Nets. Oh, and of course, Jigsaw Health. And Hawaiian Springs. Okay, now I think I got them all. We can't do this without sponsors, so a big thank you to them. They make it possible to be able to put these great tournaments on, along with all of the volunteers and people behind the scenes at the tournament desk, our refs, ref coordinators. It takes a village, Dom, to put on these pickleball tournaments, and it's no easy task. So a big thank you to everybody behind the scenes. And of course, to you guys at home for watching.
Navratil starts out hot here again. Trying to end this in the 2 out of 3. Does not want to go and pull that game to 15 out of his pocket. Goes to the same spot, but J.W. Johnson there that time.
Just a silent thumbs up from Navratil. Basically being like, yep, that was good, and great shot.
All tied up early in game number 3. Yes.
2-1.
Ah.
Definitely feels like Navratil has been the streakier player of these two in these 3 games so far in this match. Just kind of hot and cold.
Yeah, and
very suddenly.
Get the forehand passing shot here from J.W. Johnson. Beautiful. Just out of the reach of Navratil, and then timeout here from Zane Navratil after Johnson extends his lead to 3 here in game 3, trying to force that game to 15 here in the gold medal match.
Both these players are just playing so well, but
streaky.
Not consistently.
No, just streaky.
Nobody has been playing great the whole time. They're going on runs. They're kind of battling back and forth. But it does really seem like Navratil is kind of, he'll get hot, and then JW gets hot, and then Navratil almost seems to be needing to get himself out of those sticky situations a little bit more often.
Right. So far this match, absolutely.
Like he would like to come out strong and stay strong, but it's just not happening this match so far. So he's leaving that door open for J.W. Johnson, who's just so consistent as a player.
Nice job from Navratil after the timeout, coming out and getting that side out right away. But now just can't capitalize right now. And again, like you said, it's the streakiness of these two players in the game, in this game. Wow, great shot from Navratil as Johnson was sitting on the backhand. Navratil went to the forehand. Johnson wasn't expecting it. Oh yeah, you saw him show the backhand. Great onslaught right there from Navratil. 3-4 drives just right in a row, just putting the pressure on Johnson.
My analysis seems to be J.W. Johnson's been playing well the whole time. He's been very consistent, not making a lot of errors. The difference is how well Navratil is playing. If Navratil is playing the way he wants to play, he's able to come out on top of some of these rallies, string those points together. Because it's just, you know, brilliant shots. If he's not, then JW, who's playing really consistently and well, is able to continue to move that scoreboard along.
Again, watch this drop shot here from Navratil, just out of the reach of J.W. Johnson. After 3 straight drives that Johnson couldn't really counter, Navratil changes the pace. Wow, Navratil just seems now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just seems to have another gear, has some bounce in his step again.
Exactly, just it's coming and then going and coming and going. It's there's no rhyme or reason to it. That's why it's streaky.
There's the counter on the drive. So Johnson wasn't doing that on the last 3 or 4 points. No counters. And he finally counters the drive of Navratil and puts that away. But not before Navratil jumps right back in this match and ties it up at 4. Navratil's so nice with his telling J-Dub just why J-Dub.
Navratil just has to be hitting those shots so well to force that error from Johnson. Navratil hitting that ball back to Johnson. Actually hit a really great shot, and he was like, oh. He's like, I should probably do that when it counts. Look at the hands.
Two of those balls, J.W. Johnson has no business getting back. Wow, absolutely incredible hands.
5-4. Navratil takes a 1-point lead here in game 3.
Yeah,
and that
he's
gorgeous two-handed backhand down the line. He gets to 6 first, so we will change ends. We'll see if this end change with this sort of built-in break works in the favor of Johnson, kind of stalling that momentum from Navratil that he's got right now.
So Navratil went down 4-1 and then rattles off 5 straight to go up 6-4 here on the end change. Great job by Navratil making the adjustment, getting hot again. Now it's just about keeping that pressure on, not taking the foot off the gas pedal and continuing to press and pressure the young J.W. Johnson. Now, the difference is J.W. Johnson going to be able to counter the Navratil drives if Navratil starts driving, continues to drive like that. He didn't, and that allowed Navratil to get back in it. Then all of a sudden on one point he did counter that and it stopped it. So I think that's the kind of difference where we're going to see if Johnson will counter the drives from Navratil.
And if the drives from Navratil continue to be as good as they are being.
There's a counter. Again, J-Dub not just blocking that ball. He counters it and does something with it. I think that's the difference right now. It's the X factor in the rest of this game. Way to be just nice and closed off. You watch J.W. Johnson just not break his wrist and just punch that ball two-handed right down the line.
See, that end change did indeed seem to break the momentum that Navratil had before that end change. Can he get it back before Johnson pulls away?
Oh, two-handed winner.
Not with shots like that.
Cross court here from J.W. Johnson. As you watch this setup, watch him step right into that. Beautiful two-hander from J.W. Johnson to take the lead. Timeout here possibly from Navratil. And there it is.
Again, if JW wins this game, it's still not over. It will force that new match to 15, as this is a double elimination format. So JW Johnson has lost once to Zane Navratil in the winner bracket final. Zane Navratil still undefeated in the day, so this would be his first loss in this 2 out of 3 match, which is then what triggers that new match to 15. That's a tiebreaker.
But that is the last thing on Navratil's mind right now. He wants to get this side out back and get back on track here, as he had a 6-4 lead here on the end change, but Johnson has come roaring back to take an 8-6 lead.
Navratil out of timeouts for this game. I believe Johnson still has 2 left.
Wow. Just pure reaction from J.W. Johnson, I think.
I mean, Navratil getting that last ball back too, I think he thought it was done, and then Johnson with the hands. Navratil just stood there for about 10 full seconds just like, well, I thought I did everything I needed to do.
Again, that cut right there from Navratil on the backhand slice. creating that ball, some spin on that ball so it comes back towards the net, just out of reach of J.W. Johnson. That was the one right there. If he gets that one over, I think that one is trouble for Johnson. Fortunately, it hits the tape and comes back. And Johnson with the serve back in hand, up 9-6.
Wow, what a rally. Navratil.
Just scramble mode the whole time, but incredible ball. Incredible Ball is able to get back and just stay in that point, but unfortunately here for Navratil, it is a match point here for Johnson.
And he gets it with that gorgeous two-handed backhand cross-court winner. We'll watch it one more time here. So our players will have up to 10 minutes before this new match to 15. I do not know if they will take the full amount. It will be up to them. So we will take a break, guys, but don't go anywhere. That final tiebreaker match to 15 between Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson for the gold medal is coming up next.
Pickleball action and excitement is back with the APP Tour's 2021 World Pickleball Open at PGA Village Verano by Coulter Homes in Port St. Lucie, Florida. 75-plus divisional events, men's, women's, singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. And the pro divisions with over $25,000 prize money on the line. Learn from the engaging pros at the Pickleball Strategy Clinics. For more information, go to worldpickleballopen.com or call 561-330-6000.
Pickleball.
I think this is going to be our most successful launch ever. I'm really excited.
Hey everybody, I have your coffee.
Awesome.
There you go, boss.
Ben, mine was supposed to be iced. I asked for soy milk.
I ordered a 9-shot, 1-pump mocha, non-fat, no whip with exactly 4 shakes of cinnamon. This is only 3.
I'm sorry, guys. I can fix this. Let me just get these back.
You should probably stick to pickleball. Mine's plain water.
At Coulter Homes, the rules are simple. Grab your paddle and always dink in the kitchen. Remember where you are. Coulter Homes is the home of pickling. Smash and poach on dedicated courts in resort-style and active adult new home communities across the Southeast, including PGA Village Verano and Port St. Lucie, home of the World Pickleball Open. Learn more at coulterpickleball.com.
My favorite paddle is the V-Pipe 20. It's more of a control paddle, which is great for my game because I'm certainly known as more of a defensive player, but it's still great for hitting a hard serve and drive the ball well from the transition area and from the kitchen. Go ahead and drive it at me. I'm ready to block it into the kitchen. I can roll it or I can slice it. Either way, I feel like it's gonna go in. With the soft feel of the paddle, I can dink all day. So go ahead and try to out-dink me.
Hi, my name's Jeff Martin, Mayor of Hamilton Township, and I welcome you to our great town for your New Jersey Pickleball Open Championships. While you're not playing or watching friends, I hope you have the opportunity to visit our Grounds for Sculpture, a world-renowned outdoor art sculpture studio, and our many restaurants and eating establishments. I wish you the best of luck in your tournament. I hope you enjoy playing on our brand new pickleball courts and look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Pickleball.
Welcome back, folks. We are seconds away from kicking off that final match of the day here on Singles Sunday at the APP Tours New Jersey Open. I am Lauren McLaughlin along with Dominic Catalano. And it has been such a fun weekend here in New Jersey. New location, new venue, new people. Always a great time.
Did you say new people?
New people? I did not. I said new people, but I appreciate the extra sponsor shout out.
Mm-hmm.
So Byron Frezzo chatting with our players. They have a new sort of coin toss, if you will, to start off this match. J.W. Johnson wins over Zane Navratil in the 2 out of 3 portion of our gold medal match. And because he was knocked down in our winner bracket final, we now have the final match here to decide our gold and silver medalists, while Byron Frezzo whips up the crowd into a frenzy here for our last match to 15. J.W. Johnson will be on our near end to start us off. Zane Navratil on the far end will receive first. Our players will switch ends at 8. This is just one match to 15 for all the marbles. And here we go.
Big drive to start off from J.W. Johnson. JW jumps out to a very quick 3-0 lead. Good hands on the first one from Zane Navratil, but unfortunately he can't really do anything with it.
I have honestly in the last couple tournaments really seen J.W. Johnson kind of take it up a notch. He's still, of course, just 18 years old, but he's just, you're seeing that evolution of his game still. And he's just playing more confidently, more aggressively. You can see it here. He's got a few more medals under his belt. I think really spurring him on.
Navratil needed that ball right there. He gets the love of the net right there and gets on the board. Needed something to go in his favor.
Oh, no. Oh, we got a kitchen regardless. JW falls into the kitchen after that. So Navratil answering here.
Passing shot of his own.
Oh, I thought that was hitting the fence, and then all of a sudden Navratil plays it. So
he was leaving nothing to chance right there and hit that cross-court winner. 4-0 run by Johnson to start, answered by a 3-0 run by Navratil. Make that a 4-0 run by Navratil as he adds to it. All square at 4.
will switch ends at 8 in this match to 15.
So Johnson trying to cut that like Navratil does right there, but instead of cutting it, he gets too much sweet spot on it and hits it just wide of the sideline. Navratil takes the lead.
And there's that big yell out of Navratil that you see when he is feeling it, gets what he wants. Followed by that serve return unforced error from Johnson.
Good answer from J.W. Johnson as his 4-0 run is matched by a 7-0 run from Navratil. Great drop by Navratil. Good control. And trying to get the end change on his terms right here. That's a good serve.
That is the first one really that has given Johnson a lot of trouble. He's sent a couple long. That's the first one he hasn't been able to at least return over the net.
Yeah, and you could see that almost right off the bat as we're on the side of the court. You saw how deep that serve was going to be and got right in on Johnson. And Navratil on a run still of 8-0 after the 4-0 start from J.W. Johnson.
We'll see if he can continue that run here after our end change, or if, like in that game 3, Johnson is able to use it to his advantage to stall that momentum Navratil has a lot of right now and try and get some back for himself. We have a nice dedicated crowd here watching our final match of the weekend to see these two top level men's single players. And they're getting a good show, Dom.
They are. They're getting that free game to 15. Again, that drop has been a killer. Every time Navratil's able to execute that, it's given Johnson fits.
Isn't that, it's just that, it's that backspin. Pulls it towards the net because he's there. Then he just can't place it how he wants to, and it sets Navratil up for that next shot. All right, so after a side out, after that end change, Johnson not able to do anything with it. And now Navratil back with the serve and stringing a few more points together here. Oh. Just low enough on the tape that it wasn't going to get that rollover. Good break for Johnson.
What a cut from Navratil now on the forehand. And again, it's all about that angle. Not many can do it as good as Zane when he creates those angles on the forehand and the backhand.
Oh, stays in.
J.W. Johnson wanted to take that ball out of the air, and he decided and elected to let it bounce. When he did, it caused him more problems than anything. If he had that back, I know he'd like to take that out of the air and hit that ball flat down that line, which would have been open.
just misses that, but so far Navratil is able to hold Johnson to 4 here. I think the crowd with bated breath waited to see the result of that because they didn't know until Zane basically threw up his hands to clap and congratulate Johnson on an unbelievable rally. And that brilliant rally gets Johnson off of 4 now.
I mean, when you can go ATP, ATP back to back, not on the same side, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're pretty good. Ooh. I love hearing all the shuffles of Zane Navratil, who takes about 100 steps to J.W. Johnson's 10. But it's part of his game, and we love him for it.
Good timeout here from Johnson as Navratil extends his lead to 6 here. 11-5 in the game to 15. For all of it here at the New Jersey Open.
Final match of the weekend. These boys are putting on a show to make sure we go out on a high note. Big thank you to everyone here in New Jersey who came and watched and got to see this awesome high-level pro pickleball for the first time ever in New Jersey. Heard a lot of people just say how amazing it is to see these pros play in person because it's another thing to see it up close versus kind of on your screen where you can't really tell how fast these guys are moving, how quick the ball's moving. So it's been a pleasure being here in New Jersey. We are sadly minutes away from saying goodbye to you guys at home, but we'll be back in a few weeks. Labor Day weekend is the Chicago Open. That's our next stop, followed by Atlanta. First gonna crown our gold and silver medalists though here in men's pro singles. There's that drop with the backspin. Johnson's there, but then the ball kicks to the net and it just isn't where he thought it was gonna be. And Navratil's gonna keep doing it until Johnson proves he can handle it. Oh, wow. What? Wow. Oh my, the hands from J.W. Johnson. Look at that, look at that. That was a save your life block right there from Johnson. Unbelievable hands.
Yeah, he had a backhand set and the ball kind of traveled a little high on him, so he flips over and goes to a forehand.
12-5. Now just 2 points away. Navratil is from going home with that gold medal and avoiding that double dip. This is indeed our first gold medal match point here on Zane Navratil's paddle.
Not yet.
It's too good there from Johnson. who's going to fight to the very end. Kissed right on that first one. Extremely impressive pickup, but with that pickup, pops it up in the air and gives Johnson that second opportunity to easily put it away. Just long. Unfortunately, Johnson really needed to take advantage of that serving opportunity to put some points on the board here. We have a second gold medal match point. Oh no, he's only got 10 seconds. And he calls a timeout in order to avoid coming up.
Having to rush it because he'd have been rushing it.
Yep, doesn't want to do that on that big point here. So a really smart job by Navratil. We've seen him a couple times when he goes for that spin, kind of gets away from him.
Not like that.
That was the first time it's really gotten away from him. So luckily he has that timeout to spare. Uses it here. And he's certainly hoping to not have to use it later on if Johnson able to get the ball back and go on a run here, but he won't have it now to use even if he wanted. So good timeout from Navratil, smart.
Yeah, and to start this game to 15 too was iffy. Johnson came out with a 4-0 run to start, but then Navratil answered with a 9-0 run of his own, and that's what's giving him this lead here.
And he gets it done as the sun is going down here in Hamilton, New Jersey. What an effort, though, from J.W. Johnson. Almost able to double dip Zane Navratil, but he hangs on, puts on a show here. Goes over to the crowd, gives a big thank you for their support and for watching, and of course a big thank you to Byron Frezzo as well. Dominic's going to head on over to the Franklin studio for our final interview of the day with our gold medalist Zane Navratil. I am Lauren McLaughlin, and I just want to say thank you once again to all of our sponsors, volunteers, refs, spectators, Boxcar Productions, everybody in the booth here, Kyle Salenko, Randy Coleman, Ariel Butler, of course our players, everyone that's supporting the APP Tour. We really appreciate you guys, and these tournaments are so much fun. We love being here with you guys. So again, we'll be back in a few weeks for the Chicago Open, so hopefully plan to join us in person or online for that. But for now, we'll take a quick sponsored break. Dominic Catalano will be in the studio to send us off for the weekend, but I am Lauren McLaughlin signing off right now, and we'll see you next time.
At Coulter Homes, the rules are simple. Grab your paddle and always dink in the kitchen. Remember where you are. Coulter Homes is the home of pickling. Smash and poach on dedicated courts in resort-style and active adult new home communities across the Southeast, including PGA Village Verano and Port St. Lucie, home of the World Pickleball Open. Learn more at CoulterPickleball.com.
The HD5 is the green of Ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
Last time in the Franklin Pickleball studio here at the New Jersey Open, and I got gold medalist Zane Navratil with me. Zane, congratulations on a battle with J.W. Johnson.
Thanks, Dom. This might be the tamest interview you'll ever get out of me. I'm pretty beat.
Yeah. You've been sitting in this chair since the match ended. You've been back here for like 4 minutes just chilling.
Yeah, I've been drinking Coke and burping back here, so that's about it.
All right, go into that 2 out of 3. You guys split the first two, 11-8, 11-8. And then you go in the third, and JW wins 11-6. You got the game to 15 in your back pocket. He comes out up 4-0 in the game to 15. What changes? Because right after that 4-0 run by him, you put on a 9-0 run. What changed at the 4-0? Did you even realize you did that?
Well, I knew he got up 4-0. I don't know what the hell I did. I mean, singles is crazy like that. Like, he came out, he just hit a couple blistering passing shots. I think I made, I might have had one error in there that I felt like might not have been characteristic. Mm-hmm. And, it's a game of runs, clearly. I mean, I put together 9 after that, and he probably felt the same way. Like, 2 or 3 misses that might have been irregular for him, and then, a couple good shots from me. Singles do be like that sometimes, as the kids say these days.
Absolutely. Well, Zane, hey, congratulations. I'm not going to keep you too long. I've had you in the booth too much already this weekend.
I'm sure you're sick of me, and it's mutual. Trust me, Tom, trust me.
I get it. You're absolutely beat, but hey, great weekend. You come out with 2 medals this weekend, right?
3?
3?
Yeah.
No, you medaled in mixed too.
I'm not too tired to give me to give my sponsors a shout out. No,
so let's do it. Who you got?
Let's do it. Yeah, I've got Franklin. They're sponsoring the APP, the Franklin booth here. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Duper, the rating system. I've got Therabody, a new sponsor of mine. I was using that massage gun in between games. My hips get all tight, and we can't be having that out here.
Don't forget about the kicks.
Well, of course not. Hey, I'm getting there, Dom. Don't jump the gun. Yeah, I've got these Wilson shoes that lasted me this whole tournament. So
one pair of shoes the whole tournament.
So I'm just messing around. I do put some serious damage. These were brand new. I destroyed the laces, but that's not their fault. That's not a them problem. That's definitely just a me problem. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, got to say a big thank you to them because the shoe budget is pretty substantial.
I can imagine.
And I love these things. They're light and they do last me a decent amount. So.
All right. Anything else? Because we were talking about your shirt and you're like, I don't know if I can afford any more sponsors that look like a NASCAR. Earlier today.
There's room for Coca-Cola on there. That's about it.
All right. Well, Zane, congratulations, buddy. 3 medals this weekend. A well-deserved week off for you. We're going to take it from here. We're going to shut this down, take everything down, head out of here. And we want to thank all the sponsors for this tournament, all the volunteers, Boxcar Productions, myself, Lauren McLaughlin, Randy Coleman, Kyle Solenko, Ariel Butler, Randy. I already said Randy Coleman, didn't I?
I do have one more thing to say. I want to add on to that.
I got it. Ken Herman.
When you're done.
We got everybody behind the scenes. Terry Hartley. Dana Joseph is here with us. Pickleballtournaments.com. Everybody involved. But you got one more to go?
Yeah, no, I wanted to say thank you to the volunteers here in New Jersey. This is pretty cool because this is a beautiful facility, and they said that the closest pro tournament to this had been the Cincinnati Open. And so they were very, very excited to have us here and very, very welcoming, very kind. It was awesome. So, yeah, I've got to say a big shout-out to everybody from the local Jersey community. So, yeah, that was awesome.
All right, well, we are signing off right now. We will see you guys. Next APP Tour stop is in Chicago at the Chicago Open. We will see you guys there. Thank you guys for everything this weekend.